Morning, church. How many of us are joyful to be in the house of the Lord today? Amen. So today, before we get into worship, I just want to talk about Rahab. So Rahab was the prostitute, I think if you all know, in the Old Testament. So this is the time context. Context is that, so God brought Israel out of Egypt and Moses died. And right now, Joshua was the appointed leader of Israel. And God had told them that now they are going to conquer Jericho. Jericho was very scary because it had a big wall. So because of that, Joshua said, let us send spies. So we come to Joshua 2 verse 1 and it says, and Joshua the son of Nun sent 2 men secretly to Shittim as spies, saying, go view the land, especially Jericho. And they went and came into a house of a prostitute whose name was Rahab and lodged there. So you see here in this story, the spies were Israelites. They were God's people. And they went to the house of a prostitute. And Rahab was completely opposite to them. She was a prostitute. She didn't classify as a woman of God. And the fact was that Israel, the news was spreading that Israel was going to attack Jericho, attack her hometown. But still she allowed the 2 spies to lodge in her house. And she not only let them lodge in the house, but then later when the guards of Jericho came to her house and they were like, we know 2 men are over here. She actually hid them. She protected them. Why did she protect them? Because they looked strong or something? No. If you go to 2 verse 11, if you skip verses and go. And as soon as we heard it, our hearts melted. This is Rahab speaking. And there was no spirit left in any man because of you. For the Lord, your God, He is God in the heavens above and on the earth beneath. So the reason why she protected those men is because she knew that they are just ordinary men, but the God they serve is extraordinary. You see, God was fighting for Israel and the news spread. That's what, when our God works, no, that's His news spreads, okay? And Rahab heard it, and she, being an unbeliever, not knowing anything about God, she had fear and she had reverence for the Lord. And she chose to stand for the Lord's people. And you see what happens? This is one thing that I love about our God, is that He's no man's debtor. If you go to chapter 6 verse 25, it says, but Rahab the prostitute and her father's household, all who belonged to her, Joshua saved alive, and she has lived in Israel to this day because she hid the messengers whom Joshua sent to spy out. For those who stand for the Lord, for those who stand for His kingdom, for those who fear the Lord, they will surely see His hand of protection and His hand of goodness all the days of their life. Amen.